After the conclusion of World's Fair, which you guys haven't seen yet, but I have on the way, the itch to continue creating machinery never ceased. It is just a fascinating mod with so many possibilities, and there's just so much you can do with it, and I just wanted to get back into it. And so I've put together a mod pack that adds so much more to the Create mod, including New Generation, which, oh my gosh, this looks incredible. I think this is where we're gonna live. This is the seed I picked out. I was in love with this spot. It looks so good, oh my gosh. But yes, this mod pack is focused around Create mod and being able to experiment with machinery, and I really wanted to do more Create mod stuff. This mod takes the Create mod and a bunch of other expansion mods and puts them all together into one big automation mess. I actually started off this mod pack by just using my regular vanilla ones, so there's a lot of the mods I use in Coldcraft in this mod pack as well. I have yet to actually experiment with Create mod 0.5.1, so all of the new stuff is still new to me. Now, I adore trains. I think it is such a cool form of transportation. They just look absolutely gorgeous. The sounds, the way they're designed, it's just super cool to me. And I don't feel like I got enough train action in the Create Mod World's Fair, so we are going all in on the trains in the series. I think this place seems to be just the perfect spot to start, and there are some things I think I need to be fixed, like these random holes, but other than that, I think this is a fantastic beginning place to start building. I also wanted to expand upon just the basic game. There's a lot of repetition with just opening the same new world over and over again. So I did add some changes to the villagers and how they interact with the world, and I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. One of the biggest things I've changed with this is the fact that we are not allowed to have an elytra. That means no flying. Everything that we have to do is going to be accessible by train or by some mode of transportation. We are not allowed to fly at all. Another new difference is that the villager trading system has been overworked to make it a little bit more balanced. And also, they all have names. Hello, Lester. I've already got a starter base, but I'm gonna need quite a bit of resources. When I do my buildings, I tend not to think about what stage I am in the game, so I did use probably some later game materials, but it's the first house, so technically it counts as a starter base, right? Probably. What the heck? That guy just threw a potion. I got regeneration. That's nice of you. Okay, so that's one of the villager changes. When I'm injured, they'll just give me health potions. That's really good to know. If you haven't noticed already, you'll see that my health and hunger actually aren't there, and that is the work of AutoHUD. I have it set up so that whenever my health or my hunger is less than max, then it will show up, but otherwise it will be clear from the screen. Because this is a very technical mod pack, I chose not to hide the hotbar, but I thought just hiding the hunger and the health might just add a little bit of immersion to the game, I guess. In Coldcraft right now, the big project I'm working on is a terraforming one, which is why I wanted this series to be more focused on automation and design. So I've installed Blooming Nature and TerraLift to compensate for that. Now I don't have to build any mountains, they're just already built and they're looking absolutely beautiful. I am really happy with how this seed generated. So I have located a massive lush cave, which looks absolutely gorgeous. I want to do something here eventually, but this is right next to our spawn area, like just down the cave and boom, we're there. But I don't want to use that as the mine. Instead, I would like to make my own mine. So I'm going to dig a really deep hole, and then we're going to use the Create mod to make an elevator that will take us to and from the mining area. But yes, right off the bat, we're going to be digging a giant hole all the way down to bedrock level, and then be constructing an elevator. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But before we do that, one of the big issues in the start of any world is the lack of food. I'm at 21 bread. I've got a few berries, but that's not going to sustain us for too long. That is a trail ruin. Oh my gosh, we're going to have to come back here with a brush. Yes, but the reason I want to go look for food is for two reasons. A, obviously, to keep myself from starving. Oh my goodness, that looks insane. What? And that looks insane too. I love this seed. But yeah, I gotta go find some food, but I also want to find specifically cows. I'll grab some pigs too. But I want to find specifically cows because there is a new item that's going to help us with the mining trip, and that is the backpack. The backpack is just crafted with some leather and string, so it's pretty cheap, and it's a great starting mobile storage system. It's basically just a bundle 2.0, and hopefully it will be able to carry quite a bit of stone from the mine that we're going to be making. I killed the first 2 cows I saw, and I might end up regretting that because now I can't find any more. I am absolutely just in love with the view. Like, no matter where I go, it's just, oh my gosh. Now, and with the particle snow too, this just looks insane. Holy moly, this seed is amazing. All right, so here's where we were. I have traveled all the way over here to try and find cows. Still nothing. I found pigs, I found chickens,
But I did also find this. Look at this, is just beautiful. It has literally been 20 minutes since the last clip, and I'm pretty sure I've killed the only 2 cows I'm ever gonna find. That was it. There's no more cows in the whole world. I still haven't found a single cow. I wonder if there is a farmer's pin, because I know sometimes they'll have like the fence gates. There's cows. Okay, the fact that I had to travel so far away for cows is ridiculous. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a long trek. I think cows are worth the trouble though. That's like a pretty important resource. And now I gotta go get a second one. No way. Are you kidding me? Home is right there. There have been cows on this hill the entire time. It has been an hour since I went looking for cows. And there's 3. I don't know whether to be really mad or really happy that I don't have to get that second cow. Well, on the bright side, I got some resources, I guess. So this backpack I can actually place on the ground and I can put stuff in it. And let me see if I can put non-stackables. If I can put tools? Oh, I can't. Interesting. Well, at least I can finally start digging. Let's do this.
All right. Well, that was a long dig. Oh man, I've probably gone through like 10 iron pickaxes, something like that. I am exhausted. See, this hole is all the way dug down. It goes down, I think, 1 level above bedrock. So that's like, what, -63? But this isn't very appealing to look at. I want to decorate the actual hole even more. So I'm going to probably dig down just a little bit to make it more natural. I'll put some foliage and make it look like this hole belongs here. So I'm going to start working on that, and I'll get back to you when it looks a little bit prettier.
Okay, well, I have no idea where I last left off, but a little bit of a warning. I am sick. So that's fun. And before it was just a sore throat, but now I have a full-on cold. So I'm going to do my best to, now that I can talk, do a little bit of recording and make some kind of progress, even though I'm not feeling 100%. So right now, we are going and gathering resources for the project we're working on. That being, well, the elevator. I've been exploring around the area and looking for places to build, trying to gather some inspiration from the terrain, and I've actually discovered that right behind the mountain we were just at, right over here, there's our spot way over there, just over this mountain, there is a really wonderful clearing in this, between this mega taiga and whatever this biome is called. And I think a railroad would be just about perfect here. Imagine a train going along here and then seeing the 2 different biomes on either side of you. That just sounds awesome. So we got to do something with this area at some point. All right, it has been quite a bit now. So you can see I'm rocking full iron now. I've got a shield. And I've been trying to make the hole feel a bit more natural. Our elevator is going to be a 3x3 contraption, meaning these corner pieces are going to be just barely touching it diagonally. But the problem is, just on the other side of this hole is a sculk area, and there is a shriker right there, meaning if we want to make this into a proper mine, that might pose an issue. And since I'm recording, I might as well show you guys the other things I've been working on off camera. I've been trying to use my voice minimally, but at this point I can pretty much talk normally. I still sound a little congested, I don't feel 100%, but I am much better than I have been the last few days. So, the things that I have been working on mostly are terraforming and gathering resources. You can see that hole that used to be here, I've been building it up and trying to patch over just a little bit so I have A, more space to work, and B, I don't fall in every time I try to go to the mine. You can also see over here I've started working on some machines. So far we just have a really basic crusher and a mixing bowl, which so far needs heat that we do not have. Some of the things that we need for this elevator require brass, and to get brass this needs to be heated, which means that we have to go to the nether, and I have yet to go yet, so I'm pretty sure I added some mods for the nether, but I can't quite remember, so this is gonna be fun. This is my first time using these new water wheels, and I'm gonna be using these in so many builds. They're just so nice, and you can change the texture too, so if I take a spruce log... Oh no, that messed it up. How do I do this? I wonder if maybe I have to crouch right click? Oh, that's my backpack. I'm dumb. This is already spruce. That's why it's not working. I'm not sure if it's going to work with modded stuff, but I'm curious. Oh, it does. Interesting. Okay. That's actually really nice. I like that a lot. Let's take a trip to the Nether and see what's new in the other dimension. All right. Well, this is rather precarious. Huh. And there's gas. Oh, I am really not liking the spawn. This is so bad. All right. Well, fortunately, we've got a bastion and another fortress, so that's nice. But I need to be able to get over there. As you can see, I've gone all out with this decoration. I've never been more proud of a project. It's just, this looks so great. The gradients here from brown to gray, just seamless. Oh man, favorite build I've ever made. It's just perfect. So this is what it's looking like so far. We're gonna have to figure out a way to get down and then wrap all the way around here, travel across this netherrack into the basalt delta, and then bridge over to the nether fortress. All right, we've pretty much made it over there. That was not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. Now we're just looking for a single blaze. Look at that, we got a blaze. All right, time to go. See, everybody's overreacting. The nether's not that bad. And all we have to do now is we put our brazier right underneath, and then we light that sucker. Oh, I can't use the flint and steel. I said we light that sucker, and that will start to mix our copper and our zinc, and then eventually we'll get some brass. You can already see the particles starting to come out. That's awesome. It means it's working, and we're one step closer to making this elevator. We need to go out and get some dried kelp, and then we make a brass casing and just an iron sheet. That's not that bad, and then we'll have our pulley. I think what I'm going to do is collect the rest of these ingredients off camera. They're pretty basic resources, so it's not going to be that entertaining. And then I'll come back and we'll put together the elevator. So the ingredients have been collected. Everything is in this chest and ready to go. But before we start constructing the actual elevator, I do want to finish polishing up the shape of the hole. And to do that, I want to get rid of these corners here, like I mentioned before. So we're finally getting ready to go down into the cave and get rid of the sculk shriekers. Okay, here it is. Yep. Now I gotta be extra quiet because it will pick up my mic. Test. Oh, I can talk while I'm crouched. Okay, cool. I think we got it. I've got both of those. Hold on. Test. Okay, we're good. That was scary. All right, I think I have one more. I think we're good. Now, there are still a few more shriekers elsewhere in this ravine, but for now, those were like the main ones I was worried about, so I think we're fine. As you can see, I've made the hole even wider than it was before, and I don't think it's even done. I think I'm going to make it even more so. But for now, this is what we're going to sit at, just because I want to get something down. Once I actually have the elevator ready, then I'm going to start doing all the detailing, just so I have something to get down there to get materials. But now that we have it all, I have some gunpowder in here, and we're ready to start seeing this thing come together. I think we're ready to go. Let's push the start button. Oh man, it's coming together. Oh, I didn't realize it actually placed the glue for you. That's really nice. Okay, cool. And I'm assuming, yeah, okay, it only uses some of it. Ah, it does the whole thing. That's awesome. So the difference between the old Create Mod elevators and the new ones is the old ones used rope pulleys, which basically any contraption on the bottom of the rope, it would go up and down depending on the direction of the rotational power. But these ones are especially cool because they can interact with these redstone contacts, meaning if I have one of them on the same X and Y all the way down there, it will be able to detect that as a separate floor. And in this device here, we'll be able to select what floor we want to go to, and it automatically changes the Y level depending on that number. So right now it's not functional. We don't have a way to actually power this yet, but once we do, we'll be able to just go whenever we want all the way down, and it will be perfectly the Y level we want it to be, which is amazing. That's so cool. I also want to build a little bit of a structure around it too, because I think just having the elevator seems off. I think there needs to be some kind of foundation here as well. But for now, I just want to get this functioning. Now that I'm looking at the area, I think what we're going to end up doing is having a river come down through this section here, and we'll have a water wheel that will be decorative to make it look like that's what's powering this elevator. And then we'll have one hidden in the wall that will be actually powering it. So let's go ahead and build up our water wheels. I want to get something built into the mountain. Maybe we'll replicate what we have over there, where we have one big one for stress and then 3 smaller ones for speed. And then hopefully that will be enough to operate our elevator. And there we have it. We've got power. I think all I need to do now is right click that. And you can see there's a number here now. If I scroll down, how does this work? Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, can I, how do I, there we go. Can I left click to edit? Let's change this to 1. And this should be 0. Ah, okay. Let's change this to, I need to go down there, don't I? All right, let's try this. Go down. Push button. Oh, I didn't know. I guess I should have suspected that. This is going to take forever because the rotational speed is so slow. Oh, man. Well, I'll see you guys in 2 hours. Okay, we have finally made it all the way down to the bottom, so I can change this to 0, and now we can go back up to the top. Oh, here we go again. All right, so I've done what I can with the materials I had available to me. All I really did was take a big cog, put that into a small cog, and that doubles the rotational speed. But it's still mighty slow. And when you ride it, it does feel a little bit better. As you can see, it's a little bit faster, but that's still ridiculous. So what I think we're gonna do is try to make one of these, a rotational speed controller. But this requires a precision mechanism. And for that, we need some deployers, which currently we have none of. Now that we have brass available to us, it's a lot easier to make anything automation related. So we can actually craft a lot of this stuff that previously we couldn't. Oh, that's way better. Okay, let's try this. Let's see if 54 is fast enough. Will I lose my mind? Oh, that's infinitely better. Okay, it might still be a little bit slow, but this is by far an upgrade. So how fast can we make this without it being ridiculous? I'm just gonna... Oh, this is gonna be terrible. I'm probably gonna die here, aren't I? Let's see. Whoa! That was crazy. What happens if I go up? Oh, that's wild. I mean, it actually doesn't feel all that bad. I didn't hate that. I do think that's a little fast, though. Maybe let's just do 64. I think 64 is a good even ground. It's not too fast, it's not too slow. But there we go. Now we have a functional elevator. That's pretty dang cool, which means I think I'm going to, first of all, get some diamonds, and then we're going to start decorating the exterior of this elevator. Here we go. Elevator has arrived. Welcome back to the world of the above. Yay, we did it, elevator. This is going to make getting up and down so much easier than throwing down a water bucket. And we're going down and up with style. That was my big thing. I really wanted to make this feel cool. So yeah, I'm going to get to mining and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh, okay, so I guess there's a deep dark right above me. I'm going to try to go up. I'm out of torches anyway, so there's really no reason for me not to. Oh, this isn't just a deep dark, this is an ancient city. Okay, well, that's concerning. Yeah, I'm not prepared to go looting right now. I'm not gonna try to conquer this. Maybe one chest though. No, I can't. That's a dumb idea. Okay, we're good. Oh, baby. Oh, swift sneak. Compass, okay. I will take the music disc though, and I'll explain why this is useful in a future episode, but for now, I think I'm gonna keep it a secret. This is gonna be really useful in the future. 3 echo shards, that's actually really good luck. And a mending book, that is fantastic luck. I'm sure you can barely see it in the recording, but this is insane. Oh my gosh. Oh, we gotta do something with this at some point. This looks incredible. And it stretches for so far. Well, that's something that we gotta keep in mind. This exists. In a future episode, we're gonna turn this into a proper mine because I actually want to decorate it. But for now, I'm just doing the basic strip mine just because I want to get at least a diamond tool. So for now, this is all we're working with. But now that we've ended our mine session, we can actually go back up in our brand new elevator. Uh-oh, what is going on? Oh no! That's a problem too. Oh, I thought it was already set. Oh no, I was confused because I thought this was okay. I gotta go up with the water bucket. Oh man. Actually, I was just thinking, I forgot about a feature that's gonna make this way better on me. When you give any of these, if I have multiple levels, it doesn't matter which one. If you give any of these redstone power, not that, it will actually trigger it to come back down. So now I don't have to go all the way back up. In fact, I think I can just leave this here. So if I get stuck again, then I should be okay. So some time has passed now, and we have collected some diamonds, as you can see. We're pretty rich. I wasn't down there for too long, but I did get myself, I think, what, 29 diamonds plus the 3 from this pickaxe, so 32. I made half a stack. I'm gonna go down there and get more, but the reason I wanted to record is because I made an enchanting setup. Coincidentally, a few of my other content creator friends are also making vanilla plus mod packs, and a few of them have a couple enchanting related mods. There's some that allows you to reroll enchantments on tools. There's some that allow you to select specific enchantments at the cost of XP, but we do not have any of that fancy stuff. Instead, I wanted to keep with the theme of the create mod, and so eventually, I don't know where it is, hold on. Instead, we have create enchantment industry, which allows us to liquefy experience and subsequently automate enchanting. I've never touched this mod before, and I'm super curious to see how it works. Like the whole concept of automating enchantments just sounds fascinating, but I figure this will be the way we implement modded environments into the enchanting system. What I was thinking about when I was putting together this mod pack is I want the beginning game to be kind of tedious. I have to break each individual crop by hand. I have to get lucky with enchantments. Tools are kind of annoying. Mining is not fun. But the further we progress in this world, the more automation with the create mod will become relevant to us. But since we're recording, let's go ahead and see if we can get a good enchantment. I don't have a lot of XP, nor do I have a way to get it back at the moment. I think I'm gonna go for the lower level one and then actually, let's see what the second one is. Oh, Silk Touch, that's awesome. Okay, we gotta get, hold on. I gotta get a disenchanter. One grindstone later, let's go ahead and put that in there, and let's recast this as Silk Touch. Oh, that is the best possible outcome. Oh, that's wonderful. Efficiency 4, we might as well, actually, do I want to wait for fortune? I'm feeling lucky. I'm gonna make a second one. Here we go. Come on. Oh, that's actually awesome. Okay, unbreaking. Do that. Okay, and then we're gonna make an anvil and we're gonna combine that. That was so lucky. Oh, that's just about perfect. We got Silk Touch. It's got like the maximum enchantments. That's so good. And with that out of the way, I'm gonna go back to mining. All right, big progress update. So right off the bat, you'll notice that we have improved our machines quite a bit. All I really did was add a speed controller to this device as well, and so now it can go a little bit faster. Anyways, we got one more thing that I've been working on off camera, and that is decorating the elevator. You can see some bushes, some very beautiful fauna around the place. This is not done by any means. I'm still gonna work on this. In fact, I'm still gonna make this hole bigger. It's a little small. And the reason I say it's a little small is because this brand new support that I have going all the way down connects to the walls, and I don't want it to. So we need to make it at least 1 block wider on all sides, and I figure it's probably gonna look weird if I just chop it. So we're gonna make the hole wider overall, so that way there can be a little bit of space between the pillars here and the stone. And I ran out of materials. This is something we'll have to address in the next episode, but I want to do girders every 5 blocks. And this is as much iron as I had available to me. So we're not exactly done with this, but we're well in our way. We're probably gonna have to make an iron farm soon, so that'll be fun. I've made it a little bit faster. I think it's currently at 96, so it's not too slow. It's much faster than it was before, and I think this is probably the best number we've picked so far. And here we are arriving at the bottom to the mines, which of course we'll decorate in a later time. But Laynce, what is this? What is the lectern? And I'll show you, my friends. If I send this back up, I have no way to go back up. So if I take this and I hit the S key, it's on its way back down. I've got a link here that triggers that one. No, this one right here. And you'll hear we got a note block underneath. That's the one on the left. But on the other side, we've got it hooked up to a signal of 2 gold blocks, and that is connected to this controller here. So when I push that button, it basically says, hey, send the elevator to where I received a signal, and that signal is received from right here. And I think I do want to have a level for copper as well, so we might add another floor later. But yeah, that is the elevator. Just a reminder, this is not done. This is kind of a proof of concept. I want to add a lot more decorations. I want to get a path going through here. But the biggest thing is I do want to have a waterfall, so that way we can get a functional well, you know, kind of functional water wheel. Something to make it make sense that this is working. This took a ton of resources and a ton of time, so I would really appreciate if you guys left a like and commented. Subscribe, let me know what I should change, if I should add anything, if you've got any ideas. What do you think of the new series? But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. Kiss your mother. Have a wonderful day. See you guys later. Bye-bye.